Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up, people? What up, what up, what up? Like, subscribe, and share, man. Like, subscribe, and share. Man, I'm just going to go on a little later as scheduled it. I'm sitting here, man, just thinking about some shit. I'm like, man, might as well go and knock this one on out, man. It's one of my people's, man. Teresa's birthday, and I'm thinking about how many of my people's in the streets that's gone and left and ain't here no more, and the reasons behind it. Sometimes motherfuckers be trying to play tough Tony and like they got something to prove. And I never did. So, let's talk about it. Let's go. Well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What it do, what it do, what it do. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Yak Chicago's finest. Lipinski, what's up? What's up? What's up? Man, how you been? How you been? Man, I'm just sitting back, man. I'll be checking out where a lot of the I guess we can call it content or whatever it is, man. That people be out here doing and gassing their folks up and everything about how tough Tony motherfuckers be pretending like they have to be. And you know what I mean? I'm like, man, I done survived man, that's good. That's good, bro, man. That's definitely good. Man, I done survived a lot of situations. I done survived a lot of dealings with so-called real steppers and sliders. And man, came out unscathed. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. It wasn't all me, But it's like, man, Eve James, man, what it do, says appreciate it. I be checking dudes out, man, and they be like, everybody be feeling like, man, they have to, like they have something to prove. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you got, and especially me being from Chicago, I learned a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? Duck, what up? I learned a long time ago, you gotta handle yourself accordingly, the same way you'll handle other people accordingly. Cause it's like, man, if you moving around, moving and shaking in the streets, doing certain situations as far as like busting that gun, disrespecting other hoods and violating people, you need to understand you have to change your way of moving. You have to change your everyday way of life. If not, you're gonna crash out, or you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? That's like, man, it's that simple. It ain't no in between, ain't no sugarcoating that shit. If you don't change your movements, you're gonna become a victim of your own circumstances, basically. Cause it's like, man, a lot of people have this perception they have to live up to a certain type of expectation. They have to live up to a certain fake facade for real. Cause man, none of you dudes really ready to face death. You know what I'm saying? They really ain't, man. Everybody talk that shit. They ain't really ready to face no death. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, I'm just sitting back thinking about it. It's like, man, because one of my people, man, rest in peace, made 7 years today. So I'm checking, you know what I mean, tapping in, just going over shit about how many people I done lost. You know what I mean? And they was some of them very good people, you know what I mean? Like very good people, but you can move stupid as hell. You can move blind. You know what I mean? Sometimes, man, you put blinders on yourself, man. If you know you done certain things you can't do from this point forward. And that's just a reality. But most people have to try to live up to this. I can go anywhere I want to go. I can say anything I want to say. I can do anything I want to do, man. And that's really not the case if you're really trying to, man, survive, that's just real. You know what I'm saying? It's like people don't want to look at shit in reality, man. I never had a problem with being a realist. I never had a problem with being, man, facing shit for what it is and taking into account this is the situation. And if you're gonna do, because trust me when I tell you this, nobody has ever told me where I could and can't go. Nobody's ever attempted to do that. But at the same time, I've never been no reckless dude. I've never did no sucker type shit. I've never did no unnecessary violating of nobody. If I put some business on somebody, just best believe that person deserve that business. So I ain't ducking no smoke anyway on, you know what I mean, on that tip. So I ain't never feel like I had to hide my face and, you know what I mean, duck around corners and shit. But I did always respect the law of the land. You always got to respect the law of the land no matter where you at, because you can't go dragging your nuts, especially if you then said and done certain things to a certain group of people and think you're going to walk through their shit with your, you know what I mean, with, like it's a badge of honor or something, because that's not a reality, man. It's not reality. And I never had a problem with, man, fuck that. I ain't going out today. I ain't hitting the club, man. La Puppy again, thank you, man. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in. I've never had the problem of self-checking myself. And I never had this ego where I felt as though, man, I gotta go out there, man. I gotta go to the club. And if you doing certain things in the streets, if you living a certain type of lifestyle, and this is beyond just hustling and shit. We talking about some real activities. If you're living a certain type of lifestyle, doing certain activities, you can't you can't have that normal walk of life. If you trying to really live, you know what I'm saying? So you can't do shit like that and still think you going every Friday, I'm going to this club. Every Tuesday night, I take the old lady here. We posting up on IG, we posting on Facebook and all that. Man, you asking for what's gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you done some, you know what I mean? And most times just some snake shit for real. Because most of the time, if you in that mode, it's behind some bullshit, man, for the majority of the times. You know what I'm saying? And people always want to have this look like you don't want to be labeled a tag soft. You don't want to be labeled a tag, you know what I mean? Not a stepper. Hey, man, who the hell say that shit is, that shit makes you official? I see too many dudes, man, and it's like, man, and I'm proud of it. The stints of time I've did in jail, they've been short stints. I ain't never did no long extended periods of jail time. I ain't never did no long bids. None of that. You know what I'm saying? None of it. No kind of way, man. And I don't even pretend like I did. But too many people in the everyday walk of life, in the everyday, you know what I mean, circle, put too many people on a pedestal for how much jail time they got, how much jail time is under their belt. I never understood that shit. You know what I mean? I never understood who gave you this false sense of security to say only tough niggas is in jail. All the tough ones have to go to jail. I don't. That's some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard. And people put a whole bunch of weight on that. How much jail time you've done? How long you done did a bid? Man, that's the craziest shit in the world to me. And I ain't no jail dude, but I done done just as much or whatever as the next man. But I don't think I had to go to no prison to feel as though I need to be respected. That ain't part of the plan for me. I don't think that's the path I have to take to get respect. No, man, if that's the case, man, you can look at me however the hell you want to look at me, because my mentality was always prison and death do not have to be the end game of anything you do, even in the streets. You know what I mean? So I always had a different way of looking at stuff. And it's like, man, I ain't mad about it. I appreciate the big man giving me a different way of looking at stuff. And I appreciate, man, me having enough wherewithal within myself, man, to take that shit in, man. Cause I don't like being held down. Motherfucker tell me when to shit, shower, and shave. You know what I mean? That shit ain't cool to me. It's not cool to me no kind of way. But too many people, man, hold value in how much jail time a brother did. That's the most backward shit that I hear. And it, man, even on here, man, some of the biggest pages is the jail pages. But don't get me wrong, when guys have a story, you know what I mean? When guys have a story because of that walk of life, nothing wrong with it. I can respect it, man. But when you just on here blowing smoke and rah-rahing just off the strength of how much jail time you have under your belt, and that's supposed to put you up on this high horse or this pedestal, that's the corniest shit I've ever heard in my life. And man, that's some nigga shit for real. You know what I mean? For real, man. We be blind. We have blindfolders on, man. Like, what makes me want to praise that shit? Man, come on, man. If you go do what you got to do, man, to keep your head up, man, and you don't do no telling, all that shit, man, that's cool. Do your time, man. Do what you got to do and keep it moving, man. But I don't put no whole lot of weight on how I'm gonna judge you according to how much time you got under your belt. That shit mean nothing to me, man. Real. I look at it like, man, the time is how much time you'd have missed making some money, how much time you'd have missed schooling your kids, how much time you'd have missed being around your loved ones, how much time you missed being able to help your motherfucking loved ones. That's how I looked at it. So I'll let putting a whole bunch of time up under my belt, man. No, sir, not me, man. I don't like to sit still when I'm at home. So no damn sure I ain't trying to have to sit still. I mean, that motherfucker, not by choice, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, but we hold too much weight on things that really don't matter, man. We praise too much here. Too many people off of things that really don't matter, man. It's like, man, that's why we got so many people in the grave right now, man, because you don't know how to appropriately move when they need to be real vigilant. Keep your eyes open and pay attention to what the hell you done to the next man. Because, man, everybody's not accustomed to being violated, and they have to accept being violated because you so-called a tough guy. You know what I mean? That's not the real world. You know what I mean? It's not the real world. And I ain't on here on no preaching shit, none of that. I'm a realist. You know what I mean? I'm just a realist, and I look at shit for what it is, man. And I'm missing, like, man, I got a few peoples, man, that's just not here, man, that really holds near and dear to me. And if they'd have moved a little bit different, in my opinion, they probably would still be here. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, because, man, I pay attention to everything. You know what I mean? I always have, and I always had bad eyes. I always had bad vision, but I always tell them, but I see everything. Might can't see that chalkboard, but I can see how your ass maneuvering around that corner, setting up a play, you know? Stay on, like, man, Rain, what up? Man, and it's like, and that shit, that right there. A lot of people, man, have a problem with sitting down, staying home. It's like, man, especially now, man, it's like, I was outside when a lot of people wasn't outside. I was moving around when, you know what I mean, a lot of people was afraid to move around in certain areas, you know what I mean? It's like, and I learned how to maneuver through that shit, for the most part, unscathed. You know what I mean? For the most part, unscathed. Man, how it been, sis? How it been? Hope all is good, man. Hope all is good. Let's try to put down some key points for people to stick in their head, man. Because instead of the day, I see so much even on here. So many people send shots at people. So many people be so-called trying to violate people's, man, integrity, violate people's children, trying to violate people's morals and things they believe in, man, and feel like you can still walk your regular walk, man. That's not a reality, man. You better be for real, you know. It's not a reality. I never had a problem with going in the crib, man. Like, no, I don't feel like I ain't stepping out there at night. You know what I mean? Shit funky. I don't feel like having to strap up. I don't feel like, you know what I mean? Sometimes, man, I ain't had no problem. Woosah. I ain't had no problem with breathing, man. I'm gonna sit still. I always lived in comfortable places. The problem's outside. Exactly. Exactly. And what people don't understand, and pretty much, and didn't this where people have a problem at. I've always been a type. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't come through my threshold and my door. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I don't let everybody in my home. Everybody, man, everybody's not welcome in my home. I don't even pretend like my home got a open door policy. My shit don't. You know what I mean? Mine, I've never played that. Don't unless you have to be a very close. You have to be real close. Where I consider you family or family to come knocking on my door uninvited. All that man just walking up to my man uninvited. That uninvited visits, man. I check the hell out you, man. Don't just pop up at my shit. You know what I mean? I don't like everybody in my house, cause man, because I don't have. If you in my house and I gotta hide shit, you shouldn't be in my motherfucking house. That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? Like if I gotta tuck and roll this, tuck and roll that, yeah, you probably shouldn't fucking be here. That's it. That's always been my mentality, because I'm comfortable in my crib, man. I don't no bullshit coming. That's my peaceful quarters, you know. But too many people always allow too much across their fucking door, man. And it's like, man, you can bring evil in your realm, man, without even paying attention to it, man. Everybody don't deserve being able to sit in your living room with your loved ones in the next room. Everybody don't deserve that, and people need to value that a little bit more, of who they let in their space, who they let in their real comfort zone. Because man, your comfort zone can get disrupted. Exactly, Deuce, man. It's like, man, you don't allow everybody up that close to you, man, and can watch how you move. I don't, man. I've had to check my wife a few times and school her. Let me rephrase it. Not check, make her pay attention to different things. I don't talk a lot of my business to everybody. I don't tell everybody what I got. I don't do a whole lot of bragging about what I got. 'Cause man, it's a lot of snakes in the grass, man. It's a lot of snakes in the grass. You know, you can't tell everybody, man. I got a pound sitting in the closet. I got a nice piece of change up in my joint. Man, everybody, man, man, I'm about to send somebody at you, man. For real, Rick, man. What up? I'm about to send somebody at you, for real. And it's like, man, you got to pay attention. Really pay attention to who you letting in your circle, who you letting in your space, and damn sure who you letting in your kids, man. Too many people let too many unworthy motherfuckers near their children and shit. And that's why a lot of kids wind up getting violated and shit, and anything about it being their fault. Too many parents be nonchalant about shit they should definitely be aware of, and who they should have in a space. Everybody don't deserve being up in my space. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for real. That comes in so many ways. I don't eat everybody food. I don't put everybody near me, and I damn sure don't put everybody up in my damn cars, man. Because man, you can open up some energy and invite some negativity to you that, man, it might not have been deserved or wanted or warranted, but you to put yourself in that position where that shit is yours now. You got to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And I just always been a dude that paid attention to everything, even if it, man. And I feel like that was a blessing the big man gave me. Cause man, I'm aware. I be sometimes I might be too aware to the point, man. Like my wife, I get on my fucking wife nerves because man, you got to pay attention to everything. You know what I mean? You got the gas pump. You got to pay, man. What the hell? Them two niggas, as soon as they see you get out, why they stop and post right there, man? I see all of that shit. I have to make my wife, man. You have to pay attention to every fucking thing. This man, it's snakes out here, man. It's snakes out here, and everybody that smile in your face ain't your damn friend. So everybody don't deserve all the information that people be giving them. Everybody don't deserve the comfortability that around them that people be giving. Everybody don't deserve to be sitting next to you You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with you saying, man, bro, shit, no. Go sit over there, yo. Go over there on that side. You know what I mean? I ain't never had no problem, but I don't bite my tongue about nothing. So, you know what I mean? And if you feel like, you know what I mean, I got that right to say that, and so do you. So, you know what I mean? Shit, I wouldn't take it disrespectfully. I honor that, man. So, sometimes that'll save your ass because you want to sit up under somebody else. When the people ride past and knock his wig back, they're probably gonna knock their shit back with him. So, you know what I mean? It could be a favor sometime, but people don't look at it like that. Everybody take everything as disrespect. It ain't disrespectful because I tell you I don't like that. It ain't disrespectful because I'm telling you, no, that's not something I do. But that's how people take it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, I just sit back, man, just sitting there thinking, man, friendly, man, what's up, bro? How you been, bro? Hypervit, man, say it again. You know, for real, you have to be, man, especially in today's walk of life. You know what I mean? Today, man, it's people that they're daily, as soon as they feet planted on the ground, they on scheme time. You know what I mean? They looking to see who they can get over on. Who I'm good, man. That's good, man. That's good. I hope the fam all well. Happy New Year to you too, broski. Man, who they can get over on, who they can take something from, who they can violate. And man, a lot of these, especially these, who the hell they can eradicate. You know what I mean? And I ain't falling up under none of them umbrellas, man. For real. And I don't walk around scared nowhere. So don't take it as I'm saying it like I'm like I'm walking around with you know what I'm saying? Look at man, my head's always on a swivel, but man, I'm not walking around, you know what I'm saying, afraid of a damn thing, but I'm just, man, I'm aware that you can walk into some shit blindly. Also, you know what I mean? I just always just paid attention to everything, man. So then nothing really get by me like that. You know what I'm saying? So and that was like, man, I'm not a nosy dude. I don't put my nose in nobody's business. I mind my own business. But I pay attention to what the fuck is around me. That's my business. If you're around me, man, I need to know, man, you good, nigga. Don't get in my car if you dirty, because I ain't taking your charge. Don't get in my car with some shit that I ain't know you had on you. You know what I mean? And too many people do that. You know what I'm saying? Too many people do that, man. You just let anybody jump up in your damn whip. You know what I mean? And then as soon as you get pulled over, they throw that shit under your seat. And you think everybody gonna be honorable and take their charge. Man, hell to the no. Hell to the no. Everybody don't play fair, man. That's why everybody, man, I don't allow everybody in my crib. I don't allow everybody in my damn cars, man. Because, man, I take all of my own time. I take all my own charges and all of the above, man. But I ain't even expecting you to take your charge if you're around me, because I ain't gonna put your ass that close to me to put that pressure on you. For real. You got to put yourself on the mindset to realize what their intentions are. Say it again. And man, some people gravitate to you with total intentions of trying to figure out how to get over, trying to figure out how to, man, people send other people at you, man, that you think is, I don't label everybody friends and family. You know what I mean? It's an associate category that means all we do is speak. That's it. You know what I mean? That and it's nothing beyond that. And we don't have no problems. We good. But I ain't even finna pretend like after I speak to you, I'm finna invite you in my shit. Nah, hell to no, man. It don't work like that. You can feel how you want to feel. Oh man, I don't put everybody in my space like that. I never have. You know what I mean? And it started with me early because I had little girls. You know what I'm saying? I had little girls. So I ain't invite everybody in my home around my little girls. Because, man, everybody ain't to be trusted. And everybody, man, you don't know everybody's intentions. I'm always aware of, I got to protect them at all costs. So I'm not even going to put them in no space where if I go to sleep and my baby's up in there, I don't know what the fuck's going on with somebody else that's in here that I don't know 1,000%. Gonna make sure they gonna kill and die for them without anything happening to them. So to avoid any hiccups, I ain't never give nobody a chance to do no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? We give too many people chances to cut our own head off. Nah, I ain't gonna give you no heads up or no running start to get over on me. Nah, not at all. Not gonna be able to do it. You know, for real, for real. And that was just on the brain today, man. I'm sitting there thinking about, man, some of my people, man, the three that was on my head was Chot, Treese, and Shelly, man. Rest in peace to y'all three, man. Definitely miss you, definitely miss you. And I'm still dealing with it today, you know? But it's like, man, some of them could still be here if they'd have paid attention to the signs, if they'd have been paying attention to all of the people throw shit at you. It's up to you if you're gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? Normally people will let you know when some bullshit is coming, even if it's intentional or unintentional. We just have to pay attention to what people say to us. Because I always say it and I stress it on here. I take what a person say to me literally. I literally take what you say to me. I dissect your words. I'm gonna dissect your words, and you should do the same thing to me. As if I say, man, I love you and I got you. Man, you need to know 1,000% I mean that. But if I say, man, you are in violation, and when I see you, I'm a violation, you should 1,000% take that as well. Because I ain't gonna say no shit just to be running my trap. I ain't never been that type. I ain't that, man. That's not, man. My word is bond, man. My word is bond for real, and I stand on that. I always stood on that, and man, I'm too old now to be trying to change now, you know. But that's how I made it to see this age, man. And I'd have been everywhere, man. You gotta be 3 steps ahead of everyone or more. It's just like chess. Ooh, say it. It's just like chess, man. It's like, man, life is just like it's strategic, and you have to set your board up for success. You have to set your board up for success. And too many people just go with the flow. Just go, man, just go with anything to fit in. I ain't ever want to fit in. I think I've been a little different always. I ain't fit in your normal box ever. I've always been a little different from all of them. Man, I've had so many people tell me, nah, man, you just different from them. How you hanging with them? I ain't no different from them shit. We the same motherfuckers. You think I'm cooler because of whatever reasons. But man, that nigga, he got more street knowledge than I have. But you a downplay because everything you think you looking at is not always reality. You know what I'm saying? It's not always reality. We have the problem of somebody that look clean cut or so-called quote unquote soft looking. They take it as that person's a pushover. And you got, what's up, Kalea Israel? You look at this one, it looks like he got a little rougher edge. So you naturally take and feel as though, oh man, he a real one. What the hell do that mean? You know what I mean? It's too many people. Mentality is like that, man. Perception ain't always reality, man. For real. I've had so many people tell me, man, they be talking jail stories. Man, Jack, I know you know what I'm talking about. No, the fuck I don't. Like, nah, bro, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I ain't no jail dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I don't put no. This shit. Oh man, what's up, bro? Man, Mac, what to do, bro? Oh man, I got my dude. That's my little brother, people. That's my little brother. That's Mr. Mac Legend himself. You dig? What's up, broski? Man, but it's like, man, he know firsthand, man. That's my man, that brother right there traveled around the world together. You know what I'm saying? Since we was kids, man, we traveled East Coast to the West Coast to, man, you name it. It was me and him, and man, we survived it, and man, it's a blessing, you know. That's my brother right there. Not by blood, but that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? And we done, man, 1987, say it again, Roselle Parks Elementary, boy. Real life, that's a fact. And that's my bro, man, you know what I'm saying? For real. And it's like, man, but that's people don't be getting. You can move, man. You can move without making yourself look a certain type of way and just, man, survive life. Man, I'm 59, man. And I've done enough shit where I couldn't have been here. Or I could be locked up for the rest of my life right now. And it's a blessing that I'm here to tell these stories. It's a blessing I'm here to try to spit this knowledge in this game to these shorties, man. Because it's like, man, and they don't have to listen, but I think it's my duty to, man, I got to spew it out there before I spew some old BS out there out of my mouth, man. I ain't gonna. I wouldn't say nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know no other way. That's why I don't get on here tap dancing to try to get my subs up on here, man. My little certain little yak mob on here, man. I stick to that before I get on here tap dancing doing the Sammy Davis Jr. around this motherfucker for somebody to come over here subscribing to me, man. I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't feel as though I have to. I ain't gonna put no blindfolders over your eyes. None of that, man. I'm like, man, this is me. This is who I am. This is who, and man, to the core. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool as a fan. But if you do some unwanted shit, man, we gonna move some furniture around here, man, and may the best yak win. Cause I ain't trying to take no L's, man. For real, especially when you cause the reason why we should be trying to get a win and a loss. For real, man. I was just sitting there thinking about a couple of things today. Some of the people, man, that ain't here that, you know what I mean, I hold close to me, for real. A lot of people are comfortable with being pawns. I gotta be the king, man. Say that again. It's, man, life is like a game of chess, man. For real. And nothing's wrong with putting yourself in position to win. People always take like you gotta downplay. Like you have to downplay you trying to be successful. You got to downplay you trying to be the one that make it up out this room when the light went out and they closed the damn door. Nah, ain't no, man. It's all about survival. Remember that with Matt? Yeah, like come on, man. It's been drilled and instilled into me from a long time ago, man. It's like a lot. You give people chances to get one up on you, man, because we let too many people in our immediate space, in our immediate circle, in our immediate, man, I don't rub elbows with everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comfortable around everybody, for real. I'm comfortable, but I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get relaxed where I don't see what's coming in or what's around us because you standing up. Fuck that. I can't pretend like that's part of me, because man, I ain't gonna have you around me like that, and I ain't gonna do it sneaky. You gonna know just where I stand with you. Anybody that know me gonna know exactly where I stand with them. If I rock with you, I'm gonna rock with you to the end. Man, if we come in here, we gonna lead together, or ain't none of us leaving this motherfucker. And if I don't rock with you, you already gonna know, because I'm gonna let you, man, I don't fuck with you like that. I ain't gonna, man, I don't rock with bro like that. I ain't even finna. And respectfully, I got the right to tell you that, nah, bro, we ain't that cool anyway. Shit, you know what I mean? I ain't never had no problem biting my tongue and saying no shit like that. Man, if we ain't jammed in like that, I ain't gonna be with you, for real. I ain't gonna be with you at all, man. And I know a lot of people. Everywhere I bet, man, I know all the who's and all of that. But they also know, man, y'all put a line in the sand, man, and this what it is. Certain people on this side, y'all gonna eat a person's face for them. And certain people on that side, man, I ain't even trying to get you over here, and I ain't fucking with you if you over there, though, because as long as you ain't bothering us, man, we good. You know, for real. And I've always stood on that, man. And that's made me see these centuries that I am now, man. I'm a triple OG now, man. And that's a blessing. I appreciate it. And when they call me Hunk, man, what's up, old man? Man, this is me. This is he. This is I. I ain't mad about it, because I made it. You know what I'm saying? I made it, for real. But I'm just tapping in with the folks, man, for a minute, man. Right? A lot of people are comfortable with being fun. Yeah, we read that one. Man, but I just had that on my mind, man. I was thinking about Shot, Trees, Sherry, and my man Ryan, man, my childhood friend, man. It's like I done lost some close ones, man, that's near and dear to me. But the reality of it is, if they'd have been a little more vigilant and paid attention to some of the signs, man, they probably would still be here, man. And it's like, man, that's no knock on them, man. It's recipes. It's just a reality, man, that we always have to face, and we can't play stupid, man. I don't think we got to play stupid. We don't have to dumb ourselves down to look cool or to be like we down, man. I don't think we got to do that. At least I ain't got to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm just something on the brain today, man. I'm just tapping in with the folks, man. definitely appreciate everybody, man, tapping in to holler at your boy, man. I really do. I was telling somebody about Ron the other day, man. You know, man, Ron Ivy, man. That was my man. That was my man. We saw this early on, man. This brother right here, man. They took Ron behind a female situation. And Ron got killed, man. We was teenagers, man. And that was a wake-up call. That was a wake-up call early in our life, man. Because you see how quickly something can happen, and man, somebody's not here. Don't forget about Cash. Yeah, man, same thing. Cash, look, man, like for real, man. I've actually talked about Cash on a couple of them, bro. It's like, man, we lost some close ones to us, man. And it's like just the walk of life. And if you sit back and think about it, little things, little maneuvers, a little bit of change in time, they could still be here today, man. But it's like we as people get too relaxed sometimes. We let our guard down too easy around people, man. That's got venom in their tongue, man. You know what I mean? They, man, for real. We gotta pay attention. Everybody's not your friend, and everybody's not enough closeness and you calling them family to be, man, because some family that got my bloodline, I wouldn't let them motherfuckers sit up in my house. So, yeah, man, everybody ain't your friend and everybody ain't family, and everybody don't have your best interests at heart. So, man, we got to pay attention to all of that without walking around here, but we can't enjoy life because, man, life is a beautiful thing at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But don't be fooled like you got to walk around here with blinders on. That's all I'm saying, man. So, you know, I appreciate everybody tapping in with your boy, man. Just giving a little something off the chest and off the brain, man. For real, for real. Mac, you already know what it is, man. You know what it is, my man, already. Hey, everybody, that one right there, man, I done took 50 to the head for this dude right here. You heard about Hosey, right? No, Hosey. Is that that's Lisa's son, right? Yeah. That was Lisa's son, right? I just saw Connie Platt put a post up. Yeah, I did hear about that, bro. So yeah, I actually sent them a message the other day. And it's like, man, but that brother there, people, he'll tell you, loyalty of month. We in the middle of a whole house party we was in a specific organization when we was kids. And man, we was in the middle of a whole community of people on the opposite organization. And they didn't like my man right there for whatever reason. He always been a little different. And my mother always wanted to try to rub him wrong, but wasn't nothing happening. And me being big bro, man, before you touch him, man, I'm going to cover him up and take all them blows for him, man. And that's just who I always been. Ain't nothing changed. I'm still the same dude. Always been, man, that was what, about 1989 or something, Mac? You know what I'm saying? Took a punker head from a man, but that's, you know, shit, he definitely deserved it, man. For real, you know, shit, that was my dog, and that's, man, still is. That's little bro. That's little big bro, to be honest, you know? But, man, I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. I really do, man. Rick Martinez, you already know what it is. Plain gang, nothing but love. For real, friendly. Holla at your boy, man. Get up with me, man. I'm going to tap in with you, too. Lipinski, man, you know what we locked in at. Always love, no doubt. Deuce. Thank you. Brain, sis, what it is, man. So I appreciate everybody, man. Let's get your brother's time, man. And I never take it for granted. I tell you, I never take it for granted. For real. So salute to everybody, man. Everybody stay safe, stay vigilant, keep your head on the swivel, man. And thank you. Yak Chicago's finest. What I tell them, they ain't got to respect it, but they will not disrespect it. You heard? And I'll get back with y'all on the next one, man. Thank you again. Peace. Holla back, folks. Thank you. All right.